2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life in like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might...
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Denver Broncos. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field. Amon-Ra St. Brown going to bring it out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On first down, Feldman. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Feldman rolling to his left. Room to run past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw on third down, Feldman. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Levine. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
From his end zone is St. Brown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, Mayo. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
On third down, Mayo. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
At the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling's working very well for them right now.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Broncos 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A huge play there for Denver. They'll run on first down. Mayo. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On the give is Nwangu. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Off play action. Feldman. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Feldman. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Holmes. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Off the play fake, Feldman. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, Feldman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Throwing on 1st down, Feldman. And this one taken in by Cephas. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 11-yard line.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Back to throw. Feldman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
14. Broncos 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gaud.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Feldman. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hawkinson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That's complete right around the 8. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off play action. Levine. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Nagar now for the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Denver.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Off the play fake. Feldman. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Broncos 13.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone is St. Brown. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. 2 yards on the pick.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Feldman. He gets this complete to Cephas. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
54 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down, Swift. And room there to work it inside the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Feldman. It's Williams on the catch. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those master.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Back to throw. Feldman. Wide open receiver complete. A really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
15 yards. It brings up 3rd and goal.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Check, 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 check.
Looking to throw. Feldman forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Nagar now for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Lions 42, Broncos 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw on 2nd down. Levine. This will be caught. Judy. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A huge play there for Denver. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Broncos 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone is St. Brown. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Feldman. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Off play action. Feldman on the move to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Quintez Cephas, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And
the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Levine, that's going to be caught by Judy. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. McGuire now for the point after. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise.
And now here's another interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember.
And now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest. Under pressure, and down he goes. Leonard Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Off the play fake. Levine. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McGarr now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Suck up for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
70, Broncos 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone is St. Brown. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Off play action. Levine, now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's